The Ataxians. Physiology. Ataxians are three-legged reptilian creatures with scaly skin and claws on their toes. Their skin color tends towards the warmer end of the spectrum, although almost any color is possible. However, in terms of biochemistry, they are warm-blooded. Their brains also have highly developed psionic centers, which increase both their willpower and their psionic potential. As a species, Ataxians are well adapted for space travel. They are resistant to radiation and have feet designed to grip onto asteroids. They operate well in low-gravity environments. This, combined with their genetic predisposition toward having psionic powers, makes them a formidable race to encounter. Ataxians also have a unique symbiotic relationship with a type of biologically produced psionic crystal found on their homeworld. These psionic crystals, psi crystals for short, are capable of being embedded into the flesh of these aliens with no ill effect, while also enhancing their innate psychic powers. The color of the gem determines the effect enhanced by the crystal. They are as follows in the format of color, followed by the general effects they enhance. Blue, mental communication. Green, technopathy. Gold, impersonation. Orange, telekinesis. Red, healing. Indigo, mental attack. Violet, mental protection. White, precognition. Black, local gravity. Cut and size also have an effect on what precisely a gem enhances. As a rule, the larger the gem or more elaborate the cut, the more powerful the gem. Culture and history. Ataxians once controlled Center Space's major centers of power entirely. Their empire stretched from most of the broken sphere all the way to the fringes of the portal belt, with several outposts beyond even that. This was due to a lack of effective resistance to their empire's rule. Ataxians live in a highly structured society, with the tycoon and emperor at the top. Various daimyos serve under them. Next in the hierarchy are priests and monks, followed by ship-shapers and the various lower castes of warriors. Merchants and peasants are considered the lowest in Ataxian society. Slaves were not considered a part of society. This carefully crafted structure of absolute control began to shatter when the Anth first arrived in Center Space. This provided an organized core of resistance which quickly grew as the Anth made it a general policy to liberate human and Skyray settlements from Ataxian control, as well as to make alliances with some of the more liberal or power-hungry Ataxian daimyo. What followed is the bloodiest war in recent Center Space history. The Ataxian Empire strove to maintain the formerly stable social structure that they had cultivated over the millennia. Liberated humans, Anth, Skyray, Psywolves, and even other Ataxians who allied themselves with the rebels, fought the Empire with an equal determination to tear the old system down. Cessation of hostilities between all sides was only achieved by accident. This was mostly due to the temporal regulations field around the broken sphere collapsing, trapping the vast majority of belligerents in a state of temporal stasis. The vast majority of Ataxians in Center Space are still frozen in time. Only a very few of the Imperial Ataxians managed to escape. Ironically, they are now the resistance to the Center Space Charter. Those Ataxians who renounced their affiliation with the Empire were allowed to join the Center Space Charter as full members, though this was a controversial decision. Ataxians in Center Space face much discrimination for their ancestors, and sometimes their own sins during the war.